Hello, what's up? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to bring you a really quick video of my May favorites, and the reason why it is really quick, and I'll tell you why I haven't filmed in a little bit, is because, as you can tell, the setup is different, and that is because me and Joey just moved to a new place. You know, we were moving everything over, we didn't have internet for a little bit, that's why I have had an absence for a little bit, but I'm back, so I wanted to bring you a really quick video of just the favorites that I've had for this month, the products that I've been really gravitating towards every single day. But before we get into this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up if you like May favorites, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, so you know you can join the fam. Also, let me know what your favorite products have been this month. I'm curious because while I was picking the stuff out, I realized there was some things that I'm not really loving right now, and I'll get into that later, and I could really use some more recommendations of some products that I should try. So leave them in the comments below. Let's just get into the video, shall we? Alright, so first and foremost, I'm going to try to go in the order of which we do makeup, but if I stray, apologies. To start off, a primer. I have two primers here, and the one that I really love to use every single day is the Maybelline Master Prime. I use the hydrating one because let me tell you, I have normal combination skin. I'm acne prone, so like I tend to get oily, but as soon as I use products to target that acne, the skin gets dry because it's trying to, you know, kill everything on my face. So I love to use a hydrating primer to make sure I don't get like flakiness happening on my face throughout the day. And I love this primer. It keeps my makeup lasting all day long, and it keeps me hydrated. Maybelline Master Prime. You should go look at all of their primers, even if you don't end up getting the hydrating one. I imagine the other ones are really good too. Another pre-foundation product is going to be the MAC Strobe Cream, and I'm almost out of this little guy. For a while there, I was actually mixing this in with my foundation to really give a glowy look. I haven't done that for a while. I don't know why. I do also apply it to just the high points of my face, sometimes all over my face, which is usually a little unnecessary, but usually just the high points of my face before I go in with my foundation. I love this stuff. It won't like separate your makeup, and it'll just give you that nice glow. So MAC Strobe Cream, yes, yes, yes. So let's just go on to foundation. The one that I'm wearing today for this video, and the one that I love the color on me more than any other foundation that I've ever tried, is the Longwear Lancome foundation, which with the name that none of us can pronounce, but the Ultra Longwear foundation. I am in the shade 210, and it's really, I don't even have the bottle yet. I gotta go pick up a bottle, but I have this little sample that I got, and it's super green, which works really well for me. I have a very green skin, whether I'm tan or pale, so it's really nice to have a foundation that actually matches my undertone really well, because it's really hard for me to find. Now, I love that on the days that I really need the coverage. Lately my skin's been crazy, so the coverage is really nice. I just love the finish on that foundation. It lasts really long, it's very long wearing. It's very nice. It's very nice. Now, if I'm having a good skin day and I'm feeling like I want to be really light and natural looking, then I like to reach for the NARS Velvet Matte Skin Tint. I use the color GROENLAND Light 3. It's just such a nice finish. It makes your skin look baby smooth and like an airbrushed but natural. My skin just looks like this tint to it. The coverage is pretty nice. You can build on it, add concealer if you want to give it that little extra oomph. However, by itself, it just gets rid of all of the unevenness on your skin and makes everything look like it's all one shade. Very good for those no makeup days. I think let's move on to concealers. Now, the one that I reach for usually every single day is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer. And I feel like people don't talk about this concealer enough, to be honest. It's great coverage. It has a really nice consistency. I really like this concealer, and I like this one in particular is light medium, and I really like the yellowness for my skin that's in this particular shade. Next, I want to talk about powders and the Laura Mercier translucent powder. Now, I love this stuff now. And I say now because I have tried it in the past and I hated it. I hated it. I looked so cakey the several days that I tried it. And I was like, why does everybody obsess about this powder? But I think it's because of the combination of the foundation I was using at the time with this powder. I don't remember which foundation it was actually, but the combo is just not good. I decided to try it again with the foundations I've been using lately, the NARS and the LANCOME foundations. I bathe in it. It's so good. I've been using it every day. I always reach for it. If you don't love it, try and try again, because I feel like it just took a second time around for me to realize why people love this so much. I have a Maybelline Fit Me powder, and if you're looking for a good pressed drugstore powder, this is it. It's the Set and Smooth one, shade 110 Porcelain. It just smooths out those pores. I love to put it in my T-zone or directly over breakouts if I have any, because it just smooths out the texture. Just, yeah, really great pressed powder if you're at the drugstore. I need to pick up another one and actually try a different shade too. Let's talk about blushes. Yes, I'm gonna mention 3 different options here because I've been blush crazy lately. The first one I'm gonna mention, Profusion. This is the brand that you can find at Target. And honestly, like for the price, these things are super duper pigmented. You would not believe. And I got a set of like 4 of them for nothing. It was so cheap. They're so pigmented. Profusion really nailed it with these blushes. Little bit goes a long way. Like when you try it, tap that brush into it. Don't get too crazy. Tap it into it. Tap it on your cheeks. Yes. So Profusion is really, really cheap. Next up I'm going to mention is this Steve Laurent blush. I got this one in either my Ipsy bag or my Birchbox. And I love it. I just love the color. It's so pretty. It's like this pomegranate-y color. But that's a really nice blush from a brand that I hadn't heard of before. And it's in the shade I'm Blushing. Lastly, I'm going to talk about this bad boy. Boom! This is, if you have not already seen, the newest NARS blush palette. This is the second one. They have 2 cheek palettes that they released, and this is the second one. And I have to say, I was typically a 1 blush shade type of girl until I picked up this palette, and ever since then, I just love to put on a different color every day. It's so fun. You kind of just get to play around. It gives you a little bit of every shade. You get an orange, a red, a like peachy tone, a pink, a purple, and a highlight as well. So you can really just play around. That's the last I'll say about blushes. Let's move on to eyes. Let's move on to eyes. You guys may or may not have watched my last video, but I did a whole video using the NARS Wanted Eyeshadow Palette. And the reason why it's in this video is because I use it practically every day. I just love these browns that are in there. Every day I just end up putting them in my crease. I don't know how it happens. This just has a little bit of flavor. It gives you a little bit of flavor and a little bit of neutral. So you can bring it when you want to spice things up or when you want to be the basic. You can bring it for both. I really like this palette. Cool. That's it. That's eyeshadows. I have an eyeliner here, and it is the NYX Epic Ink Liner. It's a liquid liner, and this is my favorite for making a wing. Yeah, it's so cheap and the quality is so good. Funny that I'm saying this because I was gonna do a wing today for this look, and it was just not a wing morning. It was just not a wing morning. However, it's not the pen's fault. That was all me. And this is really good. If you're looking for a good, cheap liquid liner, NYX. That's really cold. Still good though. Oh, you know what I didn't talk about yet? Highlights. So let me just throw those in here real quick. We're gonna cut into our eye segment and talk about highlights. You guys are like, God, Dorothy, do you use all NARS? And the answer is mostly. Mostly. The brand just gets me. It just gets what I'm looking for. They released a line of 6, I think, new highlighters, and I'm obsessed. I have this one. It's the Fort de France. It's a pretty like champagne-y color. I've been obsessed with this because, very specific reasoning. It's a gorgeous color, and although I love highlighters that are like beaming, a lot of highlighters that are beaming look like a strip of highlight on your face, and I don't like that. For me, personally, what I love about this is it starts off with like a sheen that just melts into your skin, and then you can build it up to be as blinding as you want. But it just melts into your skin as you're applying it. So it just looks like this. I just glow. It's not a highlight. It's just me. That's what this does. I love it. I love it. It's my favorite highlight. I use it every day pretty much every day. Now, I also included a liquid highlight other than the MAC Strobe Cream for you guys to have on those no makeup days, just going to the beach, going for a swim, going hiking, go to the gym if you want highlight at the gym, do you. This liquid highlight is the Glow Milk by the Beauty Crop, and I don't know what this is that's all over this bottle, but it's this adorable little bottle, so check it out. It just feels like it's melting into your skin. And I feel like I say this a lot, but makeup that I really love is makeup that melts into your skin. Trying to look like we ain't wearing makeup out here. I mean, we are, but we ain't, you know? You can put it on top of your foundation, underneath your foundation. It doesn't separate or get weird when you put it on top. That's what I really love about this formula, is it really just blends all very nicely together. That's enough with highlights. Moving along, let's get back to eyes. So we talked about an eyeliner. Now, let's talk about mascara. I have 2 here, surprise, surprise. I know I always talk about the same one, which I will of course bring up. It is the COVERGIRL Supersizer. I use this all the time. It's the best mascara in my opinion. I just love the wand. It's pretty much non-existent. It is the thinnest, nothingness wand that you've ever seen, and it makes it immaculate. Like, you don't have the big, clumpy, messy mess. I always get mascara on my eyelids, and with this, I don't. It gives you the length, the volume, but it keeps it separated and not clumpy. And it's only like $6, $5. It's one of the cheapest mascaras on the market. It's so good. Now, I'm almost out of that bottle, and almost being out of it forced me to pick up and use another mascara for the past couple days. What I've been using is the LANCOME Definicils mascara. Now I only have a little baby one that I've tried, and I like it. I like it. I like it. I do face the problem of getting mascara on my eyelids. It's not as easy with a thicker brush like this, but this ain't even that thick. It's like kind of similar to the COVERGIRL one. It's a nice mascara. So if you're not a little baby like me and you don't need a brush with practically no bristles in order to do a decent job on your mascara, then pick up Definicils. I think you'll like it. We're gonna do lips next. The only lip I'm going to mention for my May favorites is my one and only favorite. I'm wearing it today. It's the NARS Power Matte Lip Pigment. Now clearly this is a mini, but as soon as this runs out, I am going to purchase the full size. It is so long lasting. It's a liquid lip. It's a liquid lip. It is so long lasting, and the name of it is Star Woman, which is just cool, and I've been told that it's Beyonce's favorite lip color too. So NARS Power Matte Lip Pigments, you should go check them out if you haven't already. Last product I'm going to talk about, and you guys have seen it in every one of my videos. It's the MAC Fix Plus Prep and Prime MAC Lavender Fix Plus. This mist changed my life. My makeup would just not be the same without it. And you know what? I'm gonna spray some now. You could look like a powder puff, just a layer of powder, and you spritz this stuff on and it's just, shoo. It's just my skin. It's not foundation. It's just my skin. That's all I really have. That's all I have for May favorites. I hope there's some things in here that you guys didn't already know existed and would like to try. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Mwah. Farewell.